Here is a family, and when they're in bed, the beds go up and down. Trunks are pulled across the attic, but there's no trunks up there. Cupboards will open and dishes will fly out of the cupboards. The only thing they knew that good Bible people don't know what to do about this, so they called a Catholic exorcist to come in. So they got this Catholic exorcist to come to the house, and he came to the house, and he was upstairs, and he said, all right, I think we ought to pray. When he said that, he was picked up, thrown against the wall, and slid down the wall, got up, and walked out of the house. So they went to the pastor, and they said, what do we do? Well, there was a missionary there from Africa who's going to come and do some internship with me that knows that demons are real, but he doesn't know what to do. And he said, I was in Africa, I couldn't help the people. But he said, Jim, I saw it, and I'm going, he says, Pastor, it's got to be real. I mean, you got a whole family talking about strange things going on in this brand new home. And so when they said they're going to call the deacons over there, the deacons' wives told their husbands, you don't dare go over, you'll bring something home. I mean, can't you see where our mentality is? Where's our protection? Didn't we learn about that today? I mean, if God hasn't got any protection, then let's throw in the towel. Well, they went to the home, and it was amazing. The family all stood outside, and they don't have to do this. When they went to the home, because I called and asked what happened. When they went through the home, the spirits rushed out the front door. Do they have to go out the front door? No, but they did, and they bumped the family standing on the sidewalk as they were leaving the property. All of them were bumped. And they said, did you feel that? Yeah. What happened to you? I got bumped. In fact, I was punched. One girl said, I think it pinched me. You know, out they went. But you know what we miss often is we miss the dirt. You know, this family that lived in a new home that this black thing was coming in, you know what we think? You know, we kept thinking, why? Brand new home, why? There wasn't statues from anywhere. The only family that lived in there, a very conservative Christian family, why? The ground probably was Indian burial ground, because we know there was a lot of Indian activity there, and that ground may have been set aside to the spirits. And when you build a house on it, they used it to attack this family. I don't understand. I know they're not under attack anymore. And 2 years, this family was tormented by this thing walking around, frightening them to death, and they didn't have to go through that torment at all.